About 2 months ago, the owner of Perch and Play, which is a local business, reached out to us. She explained that she's moving out of the area and was interested in selling her business. Now, if you're not familiar, I wasn't. Perch and Play is basically it's an indoor playground and cafe. The basic premise is that parents can pay by the hour or by the day for their kids to play on this really cool indoor climate-controlled playground while they perch, get it, in work or study in the cafe. They also throw some of the best kids' birthday parties in town. They're consistently named best place for a child's birthday in the Best of Bellingham and Best of the Northwest list published by Cascadia Weekly and Bellingham Alive. And they operate a Montessori method preschool called the Play School. So there's a lot going on there. It's a really beautiful space. It's been open since late in 2012 and has a very strong reputation among parents of children ages 2 to about 6. Though it has a very passionate band of customer supporters, Perch and Play has never consistently generated positive free cash flow. I wouldn't call this business on the rocks quite, but something fundamental has to change about the business trajectory of Perch and Play if it's going to continue to exist into the future. Anyway, the owner, her name's Raleigh, reached out and asked if Skookum might be interested in taking over operations of Perch and Play. Now, this business represents years of very passionate, very skilled work, and it's built in a way that, when integrated correctly, could springboard us into fulfilling our mission in a whole bunch of new ways. As you may recall, Skookum's mission has broadened quite a bit this year. Everybody knows us as the place that takes care of kids who are new to foster care, and that's part of what we do. But our mission is to repair the whole foster care system by eliminating the pain points that make life unnecessarily difficult for foster parents and social workers. And an indoor playground and cafe that shares an alley with the Bellingham DSHS office, by the way, would be a fantastic asset in the pursuit of that vision. Just right off, I can imagine 5 new things we could do straight away. We could host a monthly foster family night out. First Friday of every month, drop your kids off at Perch and Play and go have a date. We could give Skookum House guests a safe, fun place indoors to play when the weather's poor. If you've ever volunteered on a 4 or 5 kid weekend, you know how small that house can get. We could care for children who are in between foster care placements. At the moment, at Skookum House, we can only take care of kids who are new to foster care. But Perch and Play could be a fun place for kids to hang out in the middle of the day when foster care placement fails unexpectedly. And finally, one of the most common reasons why foster parents decline new placements is that they aren't confident they can get daycare or preschool. So a preschool and day camps during school breaks that's operated by Skookum Kids could encourage a lot more foster parents to say yes when a social worker calls. There's 5 things just right off. And there's more, I'm sure. But the bottom line is just the physical space could unlock a huge amount of programming opportunities that we've thought about, but we, to this point, haven't had a place to host. However, the business of Perch and Play has never really thrived, and Skookum Kids can't afford to carry a struggling business. Now, I have some ideas about how we might change the fortunes of Perch and Play. There's some key improvements I would make that would make Perch and Play more enticing to parents of kids from a larger range of ages. So, after spending a couple of months thinking about it, praying hard, testing the feasibility, and then writing a plan, I asked the Skookum Kids board to give me 12 months to see if I can turn around Perch and Play while layering in some new programming. And they agreed. We signed the contract yesterday. So as of today, Perch and Play is now a division of Skookum Kids. You can't make this stuff up. Now, I have a plan, which I'll explain in the next video, but this is not a project that I can do on my own. Just like when we launched Skookum Kids, I'm only jumping off this cliff because I believe that Bellingham is full of passionate, talented people who care about foster kids, and that when I point at something and say, imagine what could be, that together we can all go make it true. If I've said it once, I have said it 1,000 times, but it has never been more true. This is going to take all of us. If you want to see it for yourself, drop by anytime. Perch and Play is open every day at 9:30 a.m. Nicole and I are moving our workstations there. Even if you don't have a kid to bring to the play area, just drop in, get a coffee or a sandwich. The cafe is really good. And we're going to host an open house on February 4th. Free play for everyone. Donations welcome, of course. There's a Facebook event in the description with all the details. I hope you'll come by and see it and imagine with me what could be.